White Lies auf FluxFM. Und jetzt sind schon wieder die nächsten Gäste bei mir im Studio, die sich mit Glasbläserei beschäftigen. Klingt jetzt erstmal nicht so sexy, eher ein bisschen langweilig und spießig. Das sehen die drei jungen Leute hier im Studio aber ganz anders. Nadania, Idris, Tim Bellivo und Philipp Bandura sind der Glasbläserei geradezu verfallen und wollen dieses Kunsthandwerk den Berlinern wieder näher bringen. Seit 2009 gibt es den Verein Glas e.V., gegründet von Nadania, und jetzt im Herbst sind Tim und Philipp aus Kanada dazugestoßen und arbeiten jetzt gemeinsam in Prenzlauer Berg an der Mission Glasbläserei. Mission Glassblowing, that's your mission somehow. And the thing is, in Germany, it kind of has this kitschy reputation. Only old people care about blown glass or something like that. How's that in Canada or Northern America? Is glassblowing something like a tradition there as well?
Well, I think what's really exciting is that in North America, we have a young tradition of contemporary art glass blowing, which isn't based on this old kind of kitschy sense of glass. And it's something that we really want to share in Berlin, which is why we decided to set the studio up here.
Okay, so you think that the reputation, the kitschy reputation, the old-fashioned reputation that glassblowing has in Germany, it's not the same as in America, because artists have found that work for themselves, that stuff to work with.
Yeah, in North America, it was more in the 70s when people started to blow glass. And it was artists that started the studios, so there wasn't a history of factories. So people don't have it in their mind that glass blowing is a trade, because it never existed as a trade.
Ah, okay.
So it started out as artists building the studios, so it's more seen in that context, because people have never seen the large glass factories like you would have in Europe.
Ah, okay, so it's a total different scene, kind of. Okay, also ich habe jetzt mal nachgefragt, wie das so ist. Glasbläserei ist ja in Deutschland eher so ein kitschiges Ding, was alte Leute interessiert. In Nordamerika gab es aber vor allen Dingen in den 70ern ganz viele Künstler, die sich damit auseinandergesetzt haben, und zwar dann auch auf künstlerische Art und Weise, weil man dieses Handwerk dort gar nicht so kannte. So you're trying to change the reputation of glassblowing in Germany. How? What can people do when they visit you at your space there?
Well, you can learn any of a few different techniques. We'll teach glass blowing, also painting on glass, and in time we'll be making the studio available for experienced glass blowers to rent the space and do their own practice.
Ah, okay.
So we have experience in all these methods of glass working, and there's so many traditions and so many things you can do with it. We're just really excited to have students and to teach people and to show everybody what can be done.
Okay, and is everybody as talented as the other guy when it comes to glass blowing? Because I think of heavy smokers, they can't breathe out regularly. It's just like, and are they still able to blow glass? Actually, I always thought that you have to have strong lungs for being a glass blower.
It's not that difficult to blow glass.
Okay.
It just takes a lot of time. Like once you learn the material, which takes a number of years to actually learn how to do it, then the glass is so hot that when you blow, you don't need to blow hard, because the glass is already molten and liquid. So it's a lot like honey. So the collective that Tim and I are in, our collective name is actually Bee Kingdom. So in our studio in Canada, there's 2 other members working right now, actually today. And so liquid glass, a lot like honey when it's hot.
Okay, so you don't have to blow that hard. You shouldn't actually blow that hard, otherwise it could be destroyed, right?
Yeah.
Do you lose a lot of material to beginners when they come into your studio and just like blow the hell out of that thing and it explodes and you go like, damn, we need more material now? Is that something that you have to take care about?
Yeah.
I think sometimes beginners, we might make it look easy, and then they gather and just falls all over the floor and burns and cracks. So you have to kind of get the understanding of it, which takes a while.
But that's part of the excitement, because it's as soon as you walk in to try glass blowing, automatically, even if you're very ADD, attention deficit, it doesn't matter, because there's like fire and molten glass, and if you don't pay attention, you're going to burn yourself, you're going to burn the teacher, and you're going to burn other people in the room. So even just the experience, like a lot of times people are disappointed with what they make, but what we always tell people is glass blowing is so much about the experience of actually working with a material that's like very time sensitive and on fire.
Yeah, and it's something like working back in ancient times, right? Putting the glass glass into the fire and wait until it's liquid and then you blow it, you'll have a glass.
Yeah. I mean, if the piece doesn't look good, you look good doing it. So.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the main thing. It's all about the looks, people. Especially right here in radio. You know what I'm saying? Also, wir haben jetzt gerade nochmal nachgefragt, wie das so läuft und man kann sich da einfach anmelden und Glas blasen im Studio. Wir werden uns das gleich nochmal auch von der Adresse her erklären lassen. Man kann auch als Raucher versuchen, Glas zu blasen, das habe ich erfahren. Und es ist auch relativ interessant, diese Tätigkeit einfach durchzuführen, auch wenn das Ergebnis manchmal nicht funktioniert. Die Tätigkeit des Glasblasens, das Glas ins Feuer halten, bis es flüssig ist und dann da rein zu pusten, das ist was an die ganz alten Tage erinnert und das macht auch wahnsinnig viel Spaß. Wir werden gleich noch ein bisschen mehr erfahren von den drei lustigen Glasbläsern. Die verrückten Glasbläser Nadania und ihre Partner in Crime, Tim und Philipp. Sie haben im Prenzlauer Berg das Glasblasen wieder en vogue gemacht, kann man sagen. Und wir reden jetzt noch ein bisschen darüber weiter, wie sie darauf gekommen sind. So, you guys are blowing glass. That's what we found out already. This is more like a craftsmanship most of the time in Germany, but you concentrate more on the arts, don't you? So the things that you make, you can't actually use them as a cup or something?
No.
It would be difficult.
Yeah,
It would be very difficult.
Glass is like a really excellent material for using for sculpture because it's liquid, it's hot, it moves, and you have to be very quick. So it's also really good to do a lot of really expressionist things because you only have a certain amount of time to work it before it's cold, but you can capture a lot of movement and the way light moves through glass and a lot of the different techniques. There's just a lot of possibilities to use it as a sculptural medium.
And what kind of sculptures have you manufactured yet? What do they look like? Can you describe them somehow, even for our listeners?
Well, yeah, we're working with Pictoplasma in April on a show where we're going to host just our character-based glassworks. So they're kind of figurative sculptures with arms and eyes and heads and strange bodies, all kinds of, interesting-looking characters and scenes. So it means building all kinds of different glass parts and attaching them, and in the end you get kind of sometimes animated, cartoonish-looking creatures and really, really bright colors.
Did you know that transparency is like the most discussed topic in German politics right now? I mean, it's really it's a good thing. Glass and the political dimension of it, transparency, glass blowing in Germany. That's a new political art form as well, maybe. And you told me that the first guy who brought glass blowing to the States actually was a German. Please tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, there was an American named Harvey Littleton who had come to Germany at the end of the 50s to meet a man named Erwin Eisch, who was basically the first person to make a free-blown sculpture in his own studio. So if you want, the contemporary glass actually starts in Germany.
Ah, okay.
So there is this tradition, but I don't think very many people know about it.
Now they do.
Now they do.
Now they do. We've been teaching and preaching all the way long. So where do people have to come and how do they have to tell you before when they come and stuff, when they want to glass blow something?
Well, you can look on our website, and you can easily find us on Google if you type in Berlin Glas e.V.
And Facebook.
On Facebook. So then you can book classes on there, make appointments to come by the studio. And we're also on all of those different social media. We'll be listing when we're doing demonstration nights. So in February, we're planning on starting to do more demonstration nights. So maybe once a month or even once a week, we'll do a demo and try to bring artists from all over Germany to show off what you can do.
Okay, so if I wanted to glass blow, the perfect thing would be to watch a demo first, maybe, and kind of get the idea of what other people are doing, maybe get inspired for my own art, my own glass art, and then I come and watch your workshop and come to your workshop, and then I can blow myself.
Yeah.
And blow yourself up.
I always wanted to learn how to blow myself.
I was going to leave that one.
I'm so sorry, but it was obvious. It had to happen like that. It had to happen.
You're welcome, man. If anybody wants to drop some glass jokes.
Yeah.
Okay, also die nordamerikanischen Künstler, die jetzt bei mir noch im Studio sind, die wollen euch Berlinern und Berlinerinnen die Kunst der Glasbläserei wieder näher bringen, was sie an diesem alten Handwerk interessiert und wie ihre Kunst aussieht und warum sie es mit ihrer Mission nach Berlin verschlagen hat. Darüber habe ich mit den drei gesprochen. Nadania, Tim und Philipp, thanks a lot. And
Thank you.
people out out there. Wenn ihr Informationen braucht, dann www.berlinglas.org aufrufen oder auf Facebook einfach Berlin Glas eingeben. Das alles nur mit einem S. Das ist die deutsche Schreibweise, die da verwendet wird. Thanks a lot for visiting you guys. It was a great pleasure. And we'll see each other glass blowing one fine day. I got the feeling. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.